Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday live stream as we're going to take a walk down the Heritage Trail. Glad to have you here today joining me. It's a bit brisk out, so if you plan on joining me, dress appropriately. But as we keep moving, generate some of that body heat, get some fresh air in, and just enjoy a nice leisurely walk. I do see people popping in already, so welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by, even if you're here just for a minute, or if you're planning to stick around the whole time. Glad you stopped by. Looking a little trimmer lately. Oh, I did trim my beard. Well, as I said in my first day of 2021 video, I am doing my part to try to be more active. And something like this, even though it's not strenuous, it is better than sitting on the couch or in the computer chair. And I get to hang out with some of my favorite people. This is a former rail line of the CNJ Central New Jersey. And this section runs through the heart of Scranton. We're actually heading towards downtown Scranton. Charles is walking the dog with me as well. Awesome. Off to our right is the Lackawanna River. And straight across is South Scranton. Oh, look at these giant snowflakes. Now imagine if snowflakes that size fell to the ground. You'd need more than a snowblower. "2021 is to be more adventurous, get outdoors more, do more physical type stuff, biking, hiking. Gonna attempt to do camping this year, probably with the family. Do have some purchases to make in the springtime, which are going to go towards the channel. So a lot of fun things planned, including some underwater adventures. More specifically, doing some metal detecting underwater. And that was with a gift that was sent to me from one of my viewers to see what I could find in some of the local swimming holes and stuff like that. Hey Mel, just commenting and this popped up. Well, I'm glad the notification worked. Hey there, Lisa. There's a bend in the river here. I'm going to try to get you a shot of it, but there's a lot of trees. It's hard to see. Probably right here, yeah, this is a decent shot where the river's kind of winding through. This eventually heads south towards Old Forge and spills into the Susquehanna River. It's not the most comfortable temperatures outside. It is, I think, in the low 30s. There's a really slight breeze. It's overcast. So it is on the chillier side, but it's just the way it is here in Northeast Pennsylvania. We're going to be coming upon I think this is it says home of the Royals. I think this is a baseball field. And do I have you guys on wide angle? Let me see. Let me know what you prefer, this view or this view. 1 is normal, 2 is wide. Let me know what you prefer. We actually didn't get any snow recently, except for a couple snow squalls. This is left over from, I believe, last week. Hello everyone tuning in. Glad to have you here today. So most people are saying 1. Okay, we'll go back to 1. There we go. Hey, I'm doing good. Just taking a little early afternoon stroll. I was going to start earlier, but I had to do some running around this morning for some errands, but made it and we're on the move. Temperature is low 30s and there's no sunny blue skies, just overcast and cloudy. And it's supposed to get really cold into next week. 20s for the high. I mean, that's cold for here anyways, but some people might be a heat wave. Thank you, Jacqueline. I do try to make each video entertainment worthy to watch, whether it's trains or food related or something like this. I know there's a lot of competition out there, but I try to do my part to encourage people to tune in and to continue watching. All right, Christopher, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. And early in advance apology for any sniffling. It's going to happen regardless. It's especially when it's cold out like this. Future paranormal, absolutely. Believe it or not, I'm going to give you a little spoiler. Myself and Alan were on a paranormal podcast, and that's coming out next week. Once it is out, I will share a link so you guys can listen to it. That's going to open up a lot of exposure for some new paranormal locations. We're also in talks of doing maybe 1 haunted hotel a month. And my plan is, as much as possible, is to do paranormal investigations live, like I've always been doing. I did do a recorded one at the hotel in Jim Thorpe, but if possible, I want to do them live. That's what most people like. But I'm looking to do hopefully some private residences as well. But once the podcast is out, I will share it with you guys. Be beautiful. Hey, there's Retro. Hey, Haunted Danielle. Good to see you again. Here's a sign of where we're walking. Lackawanna River Heritage Trail. It's a former C&J line. And every so often they do have little information plaques like that. But we're going to be crossing the road up here and continue on. And we're going to come right behind Steamtown, actually, the Trolley Museum. Here's a bigger plaque board here, showing you about the silk mills and collieries. C&J passenger station, which is, I believe, still on Lackawanna Avenue. Iron and coal. It's a very historic area. You can see some roundhouses and stuff. And it's the now current Steamtown yards. This is the Broadway Street Trailhead. And the nice thing that they added in the last year or two, they have these buttons to press, and it actually activates the crosswalk here with some lights and sounds. You can see them flashing, so that alerts people that someone is crossing. I hope you have a wonderful day too, Jacqueline. And yes, I am married. My wife and my daughter have been on my videos before. I should say in my videos. I have biked this in the past. That's typically when I use this trails for mountain biking. A couple years ago specifically, myself and Lily used to ride this about once a week. And like I said, this year I plan on getting on the bike more, not only for this trail, but for just more mountain bike adventures in the woods in the city. Just getting out, getting healthy, seeing new things. Hey, Urban Kiwiana. Good to hear from you, buddy. Hope everything's well. Well, I'm definitely not at Walmart. I know you're looking for me. Stalker. They even got some, these are probably pitching and batting cages here. Getting a stiff breeze right in my face. Doesn't feel too good at the moment. And I brought gloves. They're in the car. As outside the car, I'm like, yeah, it's not too bad here. I'll leave them inside. I do wish I had them right now. I'll give you guys a little peek down here at the river. Yeah, so here's the Lackawanna River. The tracks up there, I believe, are for the Delaware Lackawanna. Yeah, the wind's picking up now. Gonna get moving again, otherwise it's gonna get cold to stand still. You can see the leaves rustling. What is this? Looks like a little nature scene here with some deer. Oh, someone did a good job on that. ransaliga.com. Of course you know where I am, because you're a stalker. See? I know a stalker when I see one. I actually saw you at Walmart the other day that you were walking, looked like you had having a bad day, so I didn't bother saying hi to you. Looked like you dealt with a bad customer or something. Or an employee not pulling their weight. There's another piece here. Matt Catanzaro? That's 2020 right there. What do you guys think? That face sums it up. Oh, I always told you there, zombie. You ever want to meet up for lunch or something, you know, take a break from everyday things and just hang out, you know how to reach me. But maybe I'm not that famous yet. Here's a little planetarium. Explore. I agree with that. I like that. I wonder if they had like volunteers come do the paintings or what. Looks like this is a pretty frequently used area. There's a little pathway going down. I do know people come fishing here. And I know in the summer there's a lot of homeless people that hang out or camp down by the river. It's not Mick Foley. Not Mick Foley. What's his name? Matt Foley. Thinking of the wrestler. Matt Foley, the motivational speaker. Still some leftover snow and some wetness on the ground, which could be, if there's any colder, it'd be solid ice. And we're up to just under 100 people, so everyone that did tune in, if I did miss you, sorry. If you're watching silently, hopefully you're enjoying the walk. I'm sure you're much warmer than I am. Now this is Scranton, Pennsylvania, Lackawanna River. This is much better, much more enjoyable riding a bike than walking this, I'll tell you that. But way too cold and bikes packed away for the winter time. Yes, this is the Heritage Trail. This is mile 9, whatever that means. Green Ridge Street, 2.5 miles. Farmers Market, 1.5 miles. It's hard to see from here, but if you look through the tree line, you see like an outline of a building that is part of the Steamtown Roundhouse. The parking lot's up there, the rail yard's on the far side of it, and over there is the Trolley Museum. So that, those of you who know where I'm at, gives you a good reference point. Looks like they're doing some work over there along that bank of the river. Can't be working too hard if you're watching this stream. It's a nice little snow-covered section here. Too cold to walk today. You mean you don't walk to the kitchen to get a snack? You don't walk to the bathroom to relieve yourself? What do? Roll around in a jazzy? Lunch break. Ah, okay. It's always lunch break time. For me anyways. Some nice little rocky outcroppings here. Some little holes. Nothing worth that you could get into, but they go on maybe a foot or two. Probably for some animals. Hey Jackie, good to see you popping in. Guess it's lunchtime for you too, huh? Oh, then I went live at the right time. Everyone's on lunch. I do see something here. Let's see if you guys could spot it. It's like a little patch of it here. Do you guys see anything up there? I know it's kind of dark on the screen. Hey, Northern Michigan watching. You work from home, all day is lunch. That's how it is for most people. Hey, Jeremy. See you, Nicole. Yes, it is moss, but I do have a particular name for it. Yep, I think Nick got it. Nature's carpet. Now this is the Heritage Trail. We're in downtown Scranton currently. I think up here at the left is 7th Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. Squirrel. No, it's not a squirrel moment. It's actually a squirrel. There's all kind of colors under the snow here. I don't know what this is. Something painted. How's the aquarium? I never went to it. Once I heard the price of it, I'm like, nah. I've seen bigger aquariums for cheaper. I guess it's nice. I did see 1 or 2 videos of someone that did film it there, but for how small it is and the price they charge and the area it's located in, it's not worth it for me to see it. I could go to Cabela's and see a nice aquarium there for free. No peanuts for the squirrels, no peanuts for me. I was not prepared for the squirrels. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of patchy blue sky. That's nice. Makes it look a little bit nicer anyways. Lots of nature's carpet, Big Indian, New York. I never heard of Big Indian. I'll have to maybe look into that, see what's up there. I've been to the Catskills in New York a few times and a handful of other areas, but I don't know New York all that well. Thanks, Nikki. Now, if you want, we could take a walk. There's a little pathway coming down to these, it's like sewer pipes here. We could stand on them, get a good look at the river. So I guess we'll do that. Susquehanna Warrior Trail? No, I've actually never even heard that until now. Now this Heritage Trail is actually quite extensive. It actually goes, I think there's breaks in it, but it does go up into Dixon City, Oliphant area, I think all the way up to maybe Carbondale. And there's a southern branch that goes down along the Susquehanna River, which we've walked before when we went to the Knox mine disaster. So there's actually, you know, a lot of area to get out and walk, bike, run, whatever you want to do. Also heritage trails and rail lines down other areas. Me and RJ are on a section of them down by the kilns. I forget the name of the town. That's the Ironton Rail Trail. There's plenty of them around. Hey, Richard and IJP from Rachel and Rick. Hello. So another reference point, looking straight across, that building right there is part of the Electric City Trolley Museum. How's quality coming through? Is it pretty clear? You know what I thought about doing, and I don't know how safe it would be, but if we got enough rainfall where the river levels were to raise enough, I thought about maybe coming somewhere up here in Scranton area with my rubber ducky and actually floating down to like towards the Old Forge area. I do know people do rafting and stuff like that in other parts of the area, probably up near Oliphant or Carbondale maybe, but I think it'd be fun to float on the rubber duck if the water was high enough and wasn't gonna tear a hole in it. So this coming summer, you know, maybe, who knows? It'll take some pre-planning to get dropped off and to have the car waiting at the end of the route, but that'd make for quite a video. Get a wetsuit. Well, summertime, it's just like any other river or creek bed. It's, once we get a heat wave, it's pretty warm. Buffers from time to time? Okay, as long as it's not cutting out. I'll actually chat with you guys here for just a moment. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, there it goes. You guys are sitting on the top of that concrete platform. And the man in blue today. So most people are saying it's coming through clear, slight buffering. That's okay, I can handle that. I'm sure you guys can hear me fine with the microphone, even though it is breezy out. There's only a handful of people I've come across today, and one or two are giving me like looks out of the side of their eye like, what's he doing with that camera, or what's that thing he's holding in his hand? You got home yesterday and you're already on a hike. Yes, we got to keep moving there, Lynn. That's probably a weird vantage point looking down at me here. I look very short. I appreciate that, Tim. Thank you. Look good in blue. Yes, I agree. Got my Cabela's jacket on. I bought this, I think, probably 3 years ago. It's one of my favorite ones. I think I paid, it was on sale. I think I paid like $30 or $40 at Cabela's. And it's like my favorite shade of blue. And it's comfortable. And I got the matching hat. So those of you who are not on your lunch break, what are you up to today? Just a lazy day at home, or out and about doing anything, or anything going on for the evening? Since today's Thursday, there's no uploads for me, so this is probably going to be my only content for today. Tomorrow, of course, as I mentioned, will be a premiere at 8 o'clock. It's going to be quite an adventurous premiere. We're on the hunt for something in the woods. I think you'll enjoy it. Truth is in downtown Scranton. I'm coming towards you. Stone's throw away. It slims you. That's why most women do that picture. Oh yeah, the looking down angle where all you see is their cleavage. Yeah, I can't pull that off. Working from home, housework and errands. Home with the kid taking a break from virtual schooling. Yeah, Lori's going back. Lily's going to school tomorrow one final time, and we're switching her to virtual the rest of the year. There's been cases breaking out in the elementary schools, and we're concerned that it's going to spread potentially. So Lily has one more day of in-school tomorrow, and should be virtual for the remainder of the year, which she's okay with. Every day from 6 to 2. 7 days a week? I hope you get a day off. Should be editing. I'm, for once, caught up with editing until I film some new stuff, but I have 9 or 10 videos edited, ready to go. So I'm enjoying the little downtime. Lazy day for Ginny, that's nothing wrong with that. If I wasn't doing this right now, it'd be a lazy day for me, aside from what I had to do this morning with some running around. Yeah, it's probably for the best to keep him home. Weekends off, okay. So you got a little bit of playtime there. Yeah, she's doing good. You know, she's just keeping busy with stuff. She made some new friends. She had a sleepover recently and stuff like that. So everything on her end is good. She's got some gift cards and some cash left over from Christmas still that she's looking to go out and spend, but she can't decide on what she wants. As far as her channel goes, she took a break from it for a little while. She did put out a little small video of like boba tea, but she does have another video coming out. We just have to edit it from when she was at the, what's that mall down near Philly? King of Prussia Mall. And then she'll probably get back into things, you know, in a few weeks or so. Hey, Topher. My pleasure. Glad you could join me today. I might do something today or not. Flip a coin. Oh, we're up to 110 people, so I'm glad to have you. I didn't think we would have this many for our early afternoon walk, but definitely not complaining. But I know you don't want to just sit here and look at my blue head, so we'll get back up on the trail. I think we'll walk this out a little bit further. Then we're going to turn around and go back. So if you guys did tune in late, you'll be able to see the path that we took here, the trail. And if you were here with me the whole time, you'll see the same thing again. And if you have to depart, then I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. No problem, Brian. Won't be anything exciting, but thanks for hanging out. Maybe see some trains, maybe. I mean, we're not too far from Steamtown. I don't know if this will continue into a drive or not. We'll kind of take it as it comes. I've been planning on doing a very long stream today, but depending on the turnout and what people are willing to stick around for, may or may not will lead into a vehicle drive stream somewhere, who knows. That is the Lackawanna River. It's level's down a little bit right now. I've seen it lower, but it's flowing decently. It's nice and clear, actually. And this flows into the Susquehanna River, which is a much larger river. Grab a bite. I already did that. I ate before I came. That way I could kind of burn off some of the calories. So no food today for the live stream, and no pandas near me, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would make an exception and get lunch part 2. But yeah, no Panda Expresses. Somebody's got to write them. Tell them, say, put a Panda Express in Northeast Pennsylvania. They used to have one, actually, I think in the Wyoming Valley Mall. Those of you who are local to the area may remember that. The Wyoming Valley Mall used to have an Arby's, Panda Express, and a few other places, but I think it's only down to like a pizza place now. The food courts are like non-existent anymore. Thanks, Rob. All right, we'll get moving now. Here, I'll do the female selfie shot. Ellen, did I nail it? I think I did pretty good. Exactly, Justin. It'd be good business for them. And they'd be streamed live quite often. Hey, Jackie, you too. Don't be a stranger. Don't work too hard from home. Nailed it. Hey Bill, just taking a early afternoon stroll. Is that a fish? It's a blue fish. Looks like Pac-Man almost. Yeah, it's a blue blowfish. And I'm just soaking in the cool breeze and the cloudy skies. So there's another trailhead up here with the parking lot, so we're going to turn around up here. I believe this is 7th Avenue. If you continue straight, it'll take you right up to Lackawanna Avenue to the CNJ freight station, which is off in the distance over there. Steamtown and the Trolley Museum are right over there. So we are just on the outskirts of downtown. Yeah, zombie, it gets comfy and content when you're sitting in a warm car out in the parking lot looking at that place. But do I really want to go back? Tell me you catch a cold in the parking lot. There's a little map area here showing you where it continues on. Yeah, I wish they would open that up for something, whether it be a business or a museum or something. Now up ahead there is a bridge over there, a truss bridge that the trail goes over, which is again part of the rail line. But we are going to stop here, showing you straight across is United Silk Mills. That is the Trolley Museum building. Steamtown right behind it, so don't hear any trains or anything like that. Bridge 60 is right over there, which is usually the starting point for the Delaware Lackawanna and the backup point for the Steamtown Scranton Limited ride, but that is obviously not running right now. So we're going to turn around and head backwards. Back to the car, which I'm going to be really happy to get inside of. This world is but a canvas to our imagination. You're making me jealous there, zombie. I'll be doing the same pretty soon, minus the lullaby channel. Put on some smooth jazz or something. So you guys enjoying the walk so far? Are you staying warm? Enjoying the company? That it is truth, that it is. I remember when I first rode this trail a few years ago, this part wasn't even paved. It was still a dirt trail. You're outside in the cold enjoying the walk, says Carrie. Awesome. All right, Ellen, have a good day. Don't work your daughter too hard. Let her be a kid. Yes, we did name it. It is voted upon. It is now called Jayhawk. The Phoenix came in second place, but Jayhawk took the lead, took the win with over 550 votes total. So Ralphie 1 was another consideration, as was Jaybird. But Jayhawk is the name. Hey, Len's here too. Didn't see you there pop in. Hope you're having a good day as well. Yeah, it comes easy to us there, Ellen. Big kids that never grow up. What kind did you pick, Dan? If anybody's looking to buy a drone, buy one sooner than later, because there's changes coming in the next year or so. But if you're able to get one that's under the 250 gram mark, you won't have as much to worry about with the whole tracking devices and stuff like that. Mavic 2. You mean the Mavic Mini 2 or the Mavic Air 2? Mini 2. Okay, that's a good choice. Yeah, those of you who are either current drone pilots or considering getting a drone, especially a DJI product, make sure you do your research, because they did implement some changes with the laws, and they're going to be putting tracking devices on the drones, and anybody with an app could scan to see who's flying that drone and get your name, get your information, stuff like that, for safety reasons, you know, just in case something was to happen. But they're only going to be on drones that are over the 250 gram mark. If you currently own a drone, they're supposed to make devices that will attach to your current drone. But coming out starting next year, they're going to be making drones already with that technology. So changes are coming. Oh, I got some church bells. Got one for your son to check the gutters. And the church bells ended as quickly as they came. Hey, Amy. Keep this going for hours. I don't know if I could do that. But we'll definitely be over the hour mark. I'm gonna keep it tilted down until we pass by these people here. Hi. Oh, I got people fishing down here. They got their waders on. Should pack some hot chocolate. That means I have to pack the gear to make it too, so just taking a short leisurely walk, but for some longer adventures I'll definitely keep that in mind. Hey Desi, hey there Mary. Still flying the Spark. The Spark is going to be subject to that too, so I recommend upgrading if you could to a Mini 1 or Mini 2. Someone walked by and said, no thank you. Should say, was I asking you? Hello. Oh, I heard a train horn. There it is, I hear a train horn. Don't know where it's coming from though. I do know Matt MPG, he recently, I shouldn't say recently, but earlier in 2020 he did buy the Mavic Air 2, and from what I've seen, some of the videos he's put out, it's a spectacular drone. It's got a super long range, long battery life. It could film, I think, 240 frames a second. Super high megapixel still photos, but there's more than what I need. I got the Mini 2 combo pack with the 3 batteries and case and everything like that for just over $600 with tax and everything like that. So I am quite content with what I have, and hopefully it'll last a few years. Yeah, it seems like they're paving all of it. I do know they just opened up, or soon to open up, a new section up in Dixon City, which is supposed to give you a nice view of the active rail line. So I'm probably going to check that out at some time, but that is being paved as well. There's also, up near Clark Summit, I plan on riding my bike on. It's called the Trolley Line. It's a rail trail now, but it's a former trolley line up in Clark Summit. And I'm going to be doing a video on that as well, spring or summer. And once I found out about that, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something that I'd like to see, and hopefully you guys as well. The highest on mine, it'll shoot 4K 30 frames a second. But I shoot everything in 1080. And depending on what I'm filming, it'll either be 30 or 60 frames a second. Oh, but by the one in Dixon City there, Truth, it's not paved. I did see some pictures on the website or on Facebook. It's like right next to I think like a truss bridge, train bridge. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. Oh, Clark Summit. Oh, the trolley trail, sorry. So you're by the trolley trail. Yeah, I saw it's not paved. So I'm looking forward to taking a ride on that. All right, Adam, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I think I'm numb now. I don't feel cold anymore. I think I lost the feeling in my fingers, ears, and nose. Everything else is good. Are we buffering? Are we still alive? Did I lose you guys? Pat, was that Keystone College that you went to? Oh, this section of trail is available for adoption. All right, we're still good? Okay. It's like SpongeBob with the ship with Patrick. You're good, you're good, you're good. If you haven't seen that episode, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's a funny episode. I'm gonna safely cross here. I was looking up the road and blue sky is still coming. That's good. And they even have trail etiquette signs. I like the last one. Be safe and have fun. Ah, okay. There's even a sign here which is less than a mile away, the Scranton Iron Furnaces. That's a neat place to check out. It's just minutes away from Steamtown. Yeah, that's new. I've never seen trail etiquette signs before. And the only reason I mentioned Keystone College is because that's the location where what's that one fast food restaurant? Steak and Shake. It's located up there. Good and sunny in Southern Cali. Pretty much the opposite here. Yeah, in Factoryville area, I don't really get much signal up there. That's why I never did a drive stream up there. See the nice turf on the field here. It's nice and green. That's the Scranton Royals field. They recently remodeled it to make it look like it does today. A few years ago, it used to look really run down. They got purple and yellow color scheme. Too cold for a bike. Some of the trails still have snow and ice on it. It's also not the most comfortable conditions. It's, like I said, breezy and low 30s right now. Hearing more train horns, but they're coming from behind me. Somewhere over near Steamtown. '68 in Houston, Texas. Oh, I'm coming there. Spontaneous road trip. No signal in Big Indian. Yeah, the few areas I was at in the Catskills, it was hit and miss. So there's a lot of places I'd love to live stream for you guys, whether it's in the car or, you know, out on an adventure, but it's just sometimes they're too remote. You got a little bit of sun shining through periodically here. For the brief few seconds it does feel good, but then it gets hidden by the clouds again. 46 in Lidditz, so that's a good amount warmer than what it is here, and that's only a few hours away. I love Lidditz, especially the spring park. Lydia's going out for a walk too. Well, hope you have somewhere nice to walk. I think it's actually colder now than from when I filmed my video last night of the solo nighttime adventure. Although that was nighttime in Chile, it's definitely colder now. There was no wind then, that's why. I was also dressed in a few layers. I even did a walking tour through Lidditz, through downtown area. I love the little storefronts and small businesses. There's something here I just noticed. There's something man-made here, a stone wall. Looks like maybe it at one time was an opening or a culvert or a tunnel or something. There's a big flat stone with stacked stone right next to it and up there above it, so something man-made, something was there at one time. Probably a drainage culvert. Yeah, I do caves. I used to do mines, abandoned coal mines, until I was advised not to do them anymore. But natural caves I do. Not a whole lot of them around here, but I have done a couple. But if you go to my culverts and tunnels playlist, you'll probably find them there. I have some pretty cool culvert adventures coming up too. Thanks, Lydia. There's that sun. Figures it comes out now when we're almost back at the car. It's actually a nice shot with the silhouette of the tree right there. Well, here's something you don't see every day. I didn't find nature's carpet, but I did find some shag rug. I don't think that was provided by nature. It's that funky orange color too, like you see on the inside of a van from like the 70s or 80s. And here's the real stuff. That's the real nature's carpet. There's like a little hole right there. Like a little hobbit hole. Feeling guilty? Ah, don't be. That's why I'm doing it. So you guys can feel like you're here with me. Trust me, if I was watching somebody's stream, I'd be on the couch with a handful of cookies or chips or something. Thanks, Lydia. You too. I'm actually seeing a lot more stuff now that the leaves are down and stuff. There's another little stone wall right there, like a little box almost. That's man-made as well. Makes you wonder, you know, what they were used for. Brownies and coffee. Oh, I'm with you on the brownies. I don't like coffee. I especially love my brownies with the walnuts. How is my kitty? If you're asking me, well, we have two of them, Jinx and Salem, but they're doing good. They're not on camera too much anymore, but they are still being their silly selves. One thing I can't wait to do is to blow my nose. Run like a faucet. Snickers brownie? No, I didn't know about that. They have pecans. I'll make sure you share. Sharing is caring. And like usual, we always start talking about food on my channel at any given moment. Coming up to the next trailhead here, this is where I'm parked. And looking off, as I mentioned when we started, this is South Scranton. Kind of the more of a blight section. It's not, you know, so well known amongst tourists. Not much to see. Not the best neighborhoods, but it is included in Scranton, so. Oh, I appreciate that, Patrick. I do have my faults, trust me. I am by no means an angel or a saint, but I always strive to do the best. Try to set many goals for myself and reach them and improve upon myself, but some days are easier than others. So we're gonna cross up here. I'll get you guys back in the car. I'll chat for a few moments and most likely gonna wrap things up. So just give me a few moments and we'll get that taken care of. Righteous, never been called that before. Well, the only unfortunate thing is that some people do like the overproduced stuff. They like people that are over the top and crazy and, you know, wild and dramatic, but yeah, it's just not my style. All right, so blue on blue, finally. So I'm gonna put you guys here in the cargo area for just a moment. I'm gonna probably mute you because I gotta blow the old schnoz. Then we'll get inside where it's warm, so just bear with me for a moment or two. Gotta move some of these boxes out of the way. You know what, I'll keep you on. I'm just gonna go in front of the car so I don't blow your eardrums out. right, that is so much better. I can breathe. I hear you, I hear you. Yeah, I was like, I was blowing the train horn to see if any trains would honk back in response, you know, like when wolves howl to each other. So I feel better. A little red in the face, a little flushed, a little windburn, but that is part of being outside in the wintertime in Pennsylvania. So what do you guys think? Did you like that? Do you want to do more of them? Or was once enough? Whether I do them live or recorded or not at all, I'm going to continue trying to stay active. And then, like I said, once things do come around the springtime, you'll see a lot more stuff with, you know, on the mountain bike, going to some more unique or remote areas. You look fantastic. It was beautiful and grateful. And thank you. No more, says Jennifer. Okay. I always have fun, Ginny. Well, me too. If you guys have fun, I definitely have fun, so. I have to check out the trail. Yeah, it actually starts in Taylor at the Norfolk Southern Yard. That's typically where I used to start it at. I used to cross over the train tracks and drive down, and there's a trailhead there, but there's a construction company that now owns the property rights before the trailhead, so you can no longer drive or park down there. But where I'm at here, which is, I forget what street this is, but you could walk to my right down to that trailhead to Taylor, and then you could go further north into Scranton up to Greenwood section. Thank you guys. Same to you. Appreciate the kind words. Mountain bike, motorcycle, all good. Yes, those will be coming out. Motorcycle, I've been hibernating, but I've been keeping it running every so often, making sure it's all good to go. But yeah, I'm excited for this year. Regardless of what's going on around the world or with the pandemic, I'm going to do my part to be adventurous and to provide some good entertainment for you guys. So if you enjoy all the stuff I've been doing, you know, it's going to keep coming. And also, if you haven't done so too, when this stream is over, go over to my community tab. I did put out a little questionnaire there asking people, you know, basically saying that you found my channel from one of my videos. And being a variety channel, I do know there's a bunch of different things that people may have found me on. So I'm asking people to go over there and leave a comment telling me what type of videos you traditionally like to watch and which ones are really not your interest or up, you know, not really for you. And, you know, like an example is like, I love, you know, adventures in the woods, but I don't really care for trains, something like that. But I'm trying to get feedback just to get some input. I'm not trying to please anyone. I'm just trying to hear, you know, what you guys, my regular viewers, do like to watch, because that's just part of being a content creator, is getting input from your viewers. And I consider you, many of you, friends and family, so I definitely like to hear and try to do what I can to make sure I'm putting out, you know, things that I enjoy and that you enjoy. But with that said, before I get carried away, I'm going to just remind you one more time that tomorrow, 8 p.m., will be a very awesome premiere. If you can't watch it during the live premiere, tune in for the replay, but we are going on the hunt for something in the woods. And you have to find out if we find it and what else we may find too. It's a pretty awesome video, and it actually requires a follow-up video, which will come out probably Monday. It'll be a part 2. So I hope you can tune in for that. Saturday, as of right now, we are still planning to go live late afternoon, early evening for our gingerbread train decorating video, just to have fun with it. That was sent to us by one of the viewers, and we never got around to it. So you can watch and see how poorly I could construct a gingerbread train. And Sunday Night Live will pick up next Sunday. So nothing right now for Sunday, but maybe we'll go live and play with the trains. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in, for hanging out. Hopefully you stay nice and warm and you feel better after that walk. I sure do. I'm going to go home and get back to everyday life. So take care. And as always, I'll see each and every one of you in the next video.